2014, Mulehead recorded its fifth full-length studio album. They recorded it in their drummer's garage, also known as Tusk of Jaguar Studios, located in Little Rock, Arkansas. In 2015, the album Forever Out of Tune was released on Max Recordings. Since the breakup of the band in 2004, the members of Mulehead had worked together in varying ways over the years. But it had been 10 years since they all four had been together in a recording studio.
Between the two verses is before the solo.
Yep.
So every time we come out of the chorus, we do it. Right?
So there are,
after the first verse, yeah.
there are potentially 3 verses. Or should we just go
2?
So it should be like verse, chorus, stop, verse, chorus, stop, verse, chorus, stop.
But before we go any further describing how this record was made and why, let's take a look back. Mulehead began as the brainchild of this guy,
They say he's trouble
Kevin Merle Kirby.
waiting to happen.
In 1998, Mulehead released its first album, Never Again, on HTS Recordings.
Like he's a bottle filled with gasoline. Okay then, LSD 390.
In 1999, they followed up with The Gospel Accordion 2, also on
Name is
HTS.
Pilot, and I have your cane. I wash my hands. Busted, we're broke down and busted. I never thought it would turn out this way.
In 2001 came Rocket Surgery, released by Zen Art Entertainment.
Well, I wonder what would happen if we didn't pay the rent. Told the landlady, don't know where the money went. Then we took the rent money and we went and got drunk. It'd be an ordinary day. Well, there's a punk rock party and I'd like to go, but I can tell by your voice you gotta say no. And so I don't ask you, just slip down the street. Woman, don't you give up on me. Woman, don't you give up on me. Woman, don't you give up on me.
In 2004, Mulehead released Finer Thing on Max Recordings.
If you shake my hand, call me your friend. On me you can depend till the bitter end. Just like this. 1, 2, 3. It didn't take long to see. 3, 2, 1. Sober weekends ain't that much fun. No sober weekends ain't that much fun.
In late 2004, after the release of Finer Thing and a series of farewell shows in Little Rock, Mulehead called it quits. While in 2005 they released an iTunes-only album with live cuts, demos, covers, and a few previously unreleased tracks, they all moved on with other bands and projects.
Oh, shit. You can't stop us. Can you fight?
I guess Mulehead was really more of a drinking club, and we were younger and had more energy, and it's just more barroom brawlers, and drove far away to go play. We would go down to Texas, we'd go to Kansas City, a few other places, regional touring, and we kind of almost went for it, and then I decided after I had my first baby that I should probably flip my priorities.
During its initial run and after the breakup, the Little Rock and Arkansas Press were always kind to Mulehead.
Well, Houston on this guy we all called Little Dean. Said Houston on this guy we all called Little Dean. He wore his hair slicked back, he was the coolest guy you ever seen. Well, his best friend went by the name of Union Jack.
After a few shows in 2012 and 2013 playing the old songs, it was clear to the band that their strong chemistry was still intact. Shortly thereafter, Kevin approached the band about working on new songs.
Over the years, I've written a lot of songs, and there was one particular summer where I wrote really a lot of songs. So I had songs just bouncing around. Even when I made so that means the first solo record, the second solo record, still had more songs, and I kept pushing these certain songs back down because I didn't think they were right for either one of those projects. And then I realized that these songs were probably correct for Mulehead.
Last time I came into this room, the conversation here was poisonous. Venom flickered from your crooked fang. No longer deadly, but still dangerous.
So this is the fifth full-length Mulehead record. That's pretty good.
Yeah, this one seems like the least concept. I mean, not that they're concept albums, but it's sort of the only thing connecting these songs is I thought that this band could play them really well. And it turns out it's true. you know somebody that well, you just can, you know what they're good at. And you can just hear them playing certain songs. And not necessarily because they're good at this one certain thing,
Right.
but because they play this way and this they could really sink their teeth into this song.
For this record, we did it like this. We'd set like a 2-hour block. We'd come in, we would practice the song with a click, we'd set the tempo, we'd get it feeling good, and then we do like 3 takes, and that's it. So we choose one, and that would be it. Now that was really just for the basic tracks. We would do overdubs for the vocals, the keyboards, and other things, but for the most part, the basic track was, a live cut, and then we added stuff over it.
Holy sheep shit.
Do nothing else to it.
That
other
beat
than, like put like a final
Let's-
vocal
hold
on
on.
it. and
That
it's
was good.
done.
That's pretty good.
It's
That was good.
It's, don't even clean it. I mean, like flat. Just this. No reverb, no room, nothing.
What's your favorite song on this new record and why?
It's my favorite song on this new record. I would have to say, without a doubt, it is Head Around.
All right.
I love the attitude that we captured with that one. And it was very organic, the whole process that we
That was the only song without a click, too.
excellent. Maybe that's why.
Maybe that's why.
It's got room to breathe.
It's the only
That's
one.
the one song that's going commando, right?
That's it.
I was troubled by the puzzles in my head. I was filled from head to toe with dread. I had taken
I have a couple of favorites. I thought that One Summer, One Night was going to be my favorite, and I do like it, and I like to play it live. But Head Around is my new favorite. It's so
Okay.
much. It's really a lot of fun to play live, and it's
Yeah.
really a good song. It's we're just basically ripping off Nick Lowe and Elvis Costello, right?
Well,
But it's really fun.
You rewrote all the maps that you found, which changed the destination I was bound. You came along and you turned my head around. Head around. I was basing my behavior on a game, and I would only sing the songs.
my sentimental favorite is the title track. Lyrically, it's hard to beat. Kevin really captured it. It has a really good vibe to it. I love the solo, days, wow, but it's just amazing. I could listen to that 100 times. So I'd probably have to say that one.
Well, I never go funeral
Trouble is probably my favorite song.
Oh yeah.
Because it's so simple. It allows for me as a guitar player to do whatever I want to do, which is and it's very bluesy. But we were able to build it up with a really impressive vocal track that sounds like a huge chorus.
Yeah.
A church chorus, and I got to sing on that too, which was really fun. It added a lot of soul to the song.
So what is it about this group, about these four guys, that makes it work like it does?
Sometimes lyrics are or songs are kind of the afterthought when you get guys that can play at the level that you guys can play at. But when you put four guys who are toward the top, I would say, in the region and what they do, and that have been playing as long as we have, not just with each other, but so I guess it has something to do with age, where we are willing to listen. We know how to listen to each other live, especially, and I don't think you get that with a lot of people that are just figuring it out.
Yeah.
I mean, it took me until I was my 30s in this band to say, you can listen to what's going on around you and play to that instead of just pile driving through.
It never relied on income from the band. It never relied on sales, or never relied on shows, getting constant amount of shows and how much. It was always fun. So it was always a level of just being fun first, and all the other pressures. If we sold an album or two, it was just a bonus. We didn't really care about anything else, really. We were just doing it to have fun with each other.
The camaraderie that we have together, there's it's the personal relationships that make it. Kevin and I have known each other for years, and I moved away to another state with my lovely wife, and while we were up there, I was playing in bands and I was playing and loving it, but it wasn't really what I wanted to be doing, and I started to put together in my head the all-star band, and the first person I thought of was Kevin Kirby. So it was very natural when I moved back that I said I bullied my way into Kevin's band.
We do it for fun. We do it for each other, and to see each other. We come up with a little trick or a lick or a drum fill or something.
Yeah.
Or somebody does a herky in the air, and it's not even really for anyone in the crowd. It's usually
it's for us
to please the other three people on the stage.
Right.
I think that we have a pretty good relationship as four dudes, which you hear that and you think all positive things, but I don't think it's all positive. I think it's like any relationship with four passionate people, especially maybe we're all alpha-esque. But I think that a relationship means that when you're in this sort of situation, you feel the most anger you've ever felt toward anyone. And on the other side, you feel a stronger connection than you've felt to anyone.
Like family or brothers.
Like brothers, like family, yeah. So, so I don't know.
I guess we're all pretty passionate about that too, about everything.
Chemistry. It's what makes all bands that work. There's something about, those 4 people, 5, 6 people, that when they play something, more often than not, it's going to be cool. And if you take 1 or 2 of them away and put in other people, it's not the same and it's worse.
We've learned sometimes when we are our best selves,
Yeah.
when to keep our mouths shut,
Yeah.
and when to fight for what we think is the correct thing. So I think that's why it
Why do you keep doing it?
I don't know. I don't know, but I can say it's a conscious decision. Because I did go through sort of what's been labeled as a dark night of the soul, where I had decided that maybe I wasn't going to do it anymore. Because I didn't know why I did it.
Mm-hmm.
Not to make it sound more dramatic than it was. But definitely at the other side, and not that long ago, I just decided, it just hit me one day. It's like, I'm gonna write songs until the day I die, I guess, until I can.
Out there's a fortune waiting to be had. You think I'll let it go? You're mad. You got another thing coming. Got another thing coming.
Look for more from the band in 2017, or 2018, or 2019.
Hey. That was good.
Okay.